In the spirit of this show, for the last couple of days, we've been talking about some substantive issues about influence, power, and whose voices are elevated in our public conversation. Looking back while we were having those conversations, I had a blind spot as to how influence, power, and privilege were actually at play in the very conversation the Real Talk team was having. That has been pointed out to me on social media by my colleagues and by people close to me. I value their willingness to share their thoughts openly with me, and they're right. This came to a head today when Captain Colby, a past guest on the show and a person with heavy social media influence, used his platform to publicly call the editorial producer of this show a racist. I believe by doing so publicly, he knew precisely how his followers would react. Colby knows both the producer and myself. He could have easily contacted her privately to address his concerns, something I believe he would have done had it been me criticizing his behavior. His comments were dangerous and represent the all too common misogynistic actions faced by women in media. It was wrong, and I condemn it. I was asked to condemn his comment on the show today by our editorial producer, and I didn't. That was a failure on my part, and I'm sorry. I missed an opportunity to support a member of the team unequivocally when I should have, and I let my pursuit of good content get ahead of protecting people I care about and standing up for what's right. I've also heard your feedback and my team's feedback about the way I conduct myself in conversations where there may be a power imbalance. I know this is something I need to work on, and I commit to you I will keep putting in that work. I know this whole situation has struck a chord, and there's a lot to address, unpack, and a lot of work to do to be better. I need to be better. As a show, we can't be afraid to have tough conversations like this one, but we also need to have those tough conversations in a way that is safe for the people participating so that they can participate fully. This is a short video, but it's not the end of the conversation. The team and I will keep talking privately over the next days, weeks, and months, and we'll keep having these conversations with you, our listeners, our viewers, and using the Real Talk platform as a vehicle for change. We're going to take a couple of days break from the show, but we will be back to you next week with more Real Talk. I appreciate the help of my audience in getting us to this point.